In the new format for these monthly access versions, we're going to go over the timing of the highest highs, the lowest lows, and give you the best trades, truncated down to that stuff specifically to help make it more efficient. The best way to utilize this information is to use these 1 months as expectation guidelines and keep an eye out for these live Discord trade alerts and chart updates, because that is the most effective way to utilize this information, my friends. With that said, good luck. Let's get into it. All right, this is another one, guys, that's just really difficult to determine exactly where the highs and the lows are. That's because it's so mixed. So I'll give you the places, highest probable locations. There's probably two highs, right? I think there's one around the 8th, 9th, and I think there's another one around the 17th, 18th. As far as the lows, I think probably the lowest of the lows is going to be on the 26th. And then there's like some whipsaw action over here. We might have a high and a low again in the last 3 days of the month. It's hard to say because there's a peak that we declined pretty hard from, and then there's some indications of a possible high here. And aside from that, even regardless of the fact it's difficult to time the highs and the lows for the month, just follow along with the trades that we have outlined, because the trades, even if the highs and the lows are off, the trades are usually still solid because we follow the guidance of the trades. My sense is that XRP gets pretty bullish in November, and because this is so tricky, I'm going to limit it to the sweetest trades that I see here. But overall, this trough here on the 26th, very likely where you want to open up a long position for a swing into the following month. You might be able to add to it in a sharp drop on the 29th. All right, so we've got this crest here, or revisiting of a crest on the 4th within a period of volatility. Look for that as an entry point for a short position. Could close a short position most likely here on the 7th at a significant trough. It's either the 6th or the 7th. I would take it as soon as you have a good profit, because out of the decline there should be a big move from the bottom of the range to the top of the range. Don't get tempted. There's just a fake out there at a trough on the 7th, an intentional fake out or shakeout of some kind. On the 8th at key resistance level, which if we have a highest high for the month thus far on the 8th, I would say open up a partial short position at key resistance on a multi-day scale. We should decline pretty notably into the end of the day on the 8th, and you could probably close out of it there for a day trade. But if I'm wrong about that, then you'll likely be able to add to the short position at a higher highest high early in the day on the 9th and close out of it later in the day on the 9th. If you don't close out of that short later in the day on the 9th, close out of it there later in the day on the 9th. If you don't close out of it on the 8th, close out of it on the 9th. There's a resistance level. We rally into a key resistance level, very likely a highest high again on the 17th. It's a rally out of a decline on the 16th, ending the decline, taking us into a high side key resistance around the 17th, 18th. Well, maybe the 17th, but that key resistance, you want to open up a short. You could close the short probably same day at a trough, and it looks like we'll most likely revisit that resistance the following day on the 18th, so you might be able to open up a long on the 17th when you close the short, and then close that long on the 18th. But it's a little unclear. There's not a lot of really clear trades here this month, unfortunately, guys. Sorry to leave you hanging, but that's XRP for October 2024. Let me know what you think by hitting that like button. As always, make sure to follow that rule of karma. Blessings to all my angel investors. I'll see you guys on the next one.